My birthday. Hello, my name is Mr. Bounce! Bounce! Oh, help! Here I go again. There is nothing I can do about it. Bounce, 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 all day long. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Ah, that's better. Now, I was going to tell you all about my birthday, which was today. It was a lovely sunny morning when I woke up. The birds were singing in the tree outside my window. I jumped out of bed and bounce! The next thing I knew, I was sitting on a branch up in the tree with the birds. Oh dear. I bounced right out of the window, and I had so hoped that today was going to be a bounce-free day because I have so much to do. You see, I'm having a party. I couldn't hang around in that tree all day long. So I climbed down, and while I ate breakfast, I made a list of all the things I needed for my party. Cake, balloons, candles, jelly, and ice cream. The doorbell rang. It was Mr. Stamp, the postman. "Happy birthday, Mr. Bounce," he said. "I've got lots of birthday cards for you." And there were. There were all sorts of shapes and sizes and colours. There was a very large gold card from Little Miss Splendid, a Christmas card from Mr. Wrong, of course, and there was an empty envelope from Mr. Forgetful. He had forgotten to put the card in. Silly old Mr. Forgetful. Once I had opened all my cards, I decided to go into Tiddletown to do my shopping for the party. But as I went out through the door, I tripped over the doorstep. Bounce, 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 all the way down to Farmer Barley's farmyard, which was a long way in the wrong direction from Tiddletown. "Help!" I cried as I flew towards his duck pond. Luckily, Mr. Strong caught me. He was collecting eggs for his lunch. I thanked him and began the long walk to Tiddletown. By the time I got there, it was already mid-morning. Just as I was about to step into Mrs. Green's grocery store, Mr. Bump came out. You can guess what happened next. Bump, bounce, 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 all the way down Tiddletown High Street, right into Mr. Greedy's tummy, which was very nice for me, but not so good for him. "Oh!" gasped Mr. Greedy. "I'm sorry," I said. "That's all right," said Mr. Greedy. "Where were you going?" "To Mrs. Green's grocery store." "I'll give you a hand," said Mr. Greedy, and he helped me to get back to the shop. "See you later," said Mr. Greedy. "Later?" I asked. "At your party," said Mr. Greedy, and licked his lips. All that bouncing around had almost made me forget it was my birthday. I looked up at the town clock and realized it was getting late. I rushed in and bought everything I needed. Remembering the look on Mr. Greedy's face, I bought 3 extra tubs of ice cream. I rushed out of the shop. "Eek!" shrieked Mr. Jelly, who had been standing beside the door. Mr. Jelly's shriek made me jump in the air with surprise. When I landed, I bounced and bounced and bounced right out of town, and in the wrong direction, of course. Luckily, Mr. Strong, who was on his way home from the farm, caught me again. "This is getting to be a bit of a habit," he said. I was now a very long way from home. I was going to be late for my own party. "All this bouncing is not helping me," I said to Mr. Strong. "Well, maybe I can help," he said. He bent down and whispered in my ear. Then he picked me up and threw me, shopping basket and all. As you might imagine, one of Mr. Strong's throws is quite some throw. I landed in the middle of Tiddletown High Street, and then, with one extraordinary large bounce, I found myself back at home. Wow! That's the way to travel. I had plenty of time to get everything ready for the party, which was a great success. Everyone came, and they all brought me presents. Now that they've all gone home, I'm going to open them. Here's a very large parcel. Who's it from? Mr. Silly. Now, I wonder what Mr. Silly has given me. Oh no. Just what I've always needed. A trampoline.
Stop me bouncing about. I think I have the answer, the doctor said to him. I have some heavy boots that I think you could get in. Bouncing into ceilings, just bouncing more and more. Bouncing out of windows and bouncing out of doors. Bouncing into duck ponds, just bouncing more and more. Bouncing into tables and bouncing into doors. Bouncing into ceilings, just bouncing more and more. Bouncing out of windows and bouncing